So GDP fell negative 0.9% in the June 2025 quarter. Now that's pretty scary, and just about everywhere you were looking online the other day, you could not avoid the fact that people were freaking out about how much this actually fell. And I don't mean to laugh, but it's just crazy how wrong the economists have been getting it, and Treasury got it as well, and how the slogans around the economy growing don't seem to match up with the economic data. But I just want to point out a few things to get you thinking in the right direction being a business owner. Now, the first one is that this is old data. So the June quarter obviously finished 30th of June. It's now nearly the end of the September quarter. Does that mean that September's quarter was any better? It's hard to see things being so much different, but given that this data was such an outlier from what economists had expected and Treasury projections and all these people that get paid a lot of money to try and figure this stuff out, you know, you just have to give up guessing at this stage. And that's basically the point of this, is something that Phil and I have been trying to say to business owners for so long now, is you can't rely on perfect economic conditions to execute your plan. You can't rely on the blue government, the red government, the green one, the yellow one, whatever is going to be there in the future to come and do it for you. And the challenge that we have for business owners that are complaining about the economy is, tell me your plan. And that should be a good question to help you reflect. Do you have one? Because it's very easy to go online, like I said before, and have a look at these articles and have a look at all the comments underneath, and people get talking and enraged for a little while. But often when you, and will tell you how the government don't know what they're doing, and very fair criticism, but often when you ask people, well, what's your plan? There's not much that comes back. So I think it's a good reminder for all of us business owners, if we want something, it's going to have to be you. It's going to have to be me. It's going to have to be Phil and I in our business, your leadership team in your business, you as the SME. You're going to have to go and get it. No one is going to come and do it for you. But first you have to know what it is that you want, where you're going, and I would suggest why. And on that why is it important for you to do that? What's going to keep you going when the economy is slow? For a lot of people in New Zealand, that's predetermined by a mortgage that they have to pay. So they'll push to the level of their debt payments in their household, their rent payments, the cost of living, and those sorts of things. But being in business, you're probably wired for more. And you're thinking, well, I want to achieve more, and I want to exceed average and things like that. Again, you can't then just take average actions. You're going to have to go out to the market and make shit happen. It will have to be you. So are we back in recession? Well, we're in a real recession per capita by the seams for a long time now, and the economy is tough. Is it a technical recession? We'd need a second quarter of negative GDP data. We're not going to get that data until probably later in the year to find out, was the September quarter that's about to finish, was that a negative quarter as well, which would then trigger the technical recession. But by then, the economy is into another quarter. So all of this stuff can just be noisy, and you just want to really get clear on what it is that you want, and then right size your business and understand what opportunity you do have, and go out there and have a crack at getting it. And I know it's very simple in a 5-minute video to oversimplify the complexity of an economy, but we have clients that are doing really well in this meat grinder of an economy. And one of the key themes that keeps coming through is they're very hungry, aspirational. They know what they're going after. They've refined their business to deliver to them the results based on them testing, getting rejected, and knowing what works, what doesn't, and then just doubling down on what does work well. They're not just relying on a frothy economy to get them their results. They know that they're here to play for the long run, and they're zooming out from this economic data, and they are having a crack, and they are turning up every week and going for it. And some of them can't even keep up with the level of work that they have because they have just done things so well over prior years and just been consistent, done marketing, stuck to what works well, priced things well, added a lot of value, branded themselves, built their reputation, collected Google reviews, like all the little things that are so easy to overlook in the frothy times. They've been very consistent at doing that stuff. So again, some more ugly and loud economic data. But for me, being a business owner myself, I look at it and just think, I just cannot put my trust in different political parties, etc., to create my future and to wait for what they say may happen. I can't move that slow. I've got to get going and I've got to figure out how am I going to do that. And I appreciate a lot of people are hurting right now out there. Just look after your mindset and find your inner drive and your why and what's important for you and start working backwards of, okay, how can I do this? Who do I need to speak to? Who's got your answers? Who can you help? Who can help you? Like who? The people. Reach out to the right people, but don't be desperate. Look to add value into the marketplace and help people. Then start looking at how you're going to do it. What is it that you need to do? Business is long. Life is long. This journey, it's not just quarterly pieces of economic data that determine your future. The things that are on your business plan will have more impact in your life than overall GDP data of New Zealand. So make sure A, you have a business plan, and two, you know what you need to be doing and who you need to be speaking to every single quarter.